Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another armament version, and this is going to bring it to a version 1.6, and that brings this glorious M1 Garand. But first, before I show you all the animations and whatnot for this bad boy, let's just go over the settings and whatnot. I just want to quickly touch up. It's been a minute since I've done that, so let's just go over all the settings you need to have toggled. The first and most important thing that you should check that you have toggled, and applies if you're not using my template world, just make sure you scroll all the way down until you see experiments. And what you want to make sure you have toggled here is holiday creator features and beta APIs, and that just allows the add-on to function properly. So if you don't have these toggled, it won't work. So don't at me if you don't have these settings, you know what I mean? Just make sure you have all these settings properly adjusted and whatnot, and it should work perfectly fine. Now let's get into the video settings. If you're playing my add-on and your visual effects look like this, how they're kind of just levitating in front of the gun, that is due to the FOV of the player or your settings. So just go ahead and go to your settings and scroll down till you see video. So hold on, just let this load. I don't know about you guys, my settings take forever to load. Okay, here we go. So scroll down to video settings and scroll all the way down. See, FOV is at 90. So if I just go ahead and put it at the recommended settings of 70, anywhere between 70 to 80, it kind of lines up, but 70 is what I play at. So that's how I lined up the particles. As you can see, they play perfectly how they're intended. So if the particles don't look like they're playing in the proper spot, make sure you have your FOV set to the proper settings. And the next thing you guys want to make sure you have toggled is the hide paper doll. Now this just, some of the guns break if you don't do this, so let me show you what happens when you don't have it toggled. So you have my paper doll in the top left corner over there, and when I shoot, you'll see two casings fly out, and once I hit C, now it looks like it's out of ammo, and that's just due to the paper doll. It's basically playing the animation twice, so it's counting each shot twice. So see, I shot 6, it thinks you shot 12 because you shot it's playing it twice. So that's why that happens. So just make sure you hide your paper doll, guys. Make sure you hide it and it will all be good. Next thing we're going to take a look at is view bobbing. So view bobbing just makes the animations feel a lot more smooth and whatnot. So just make sure you have that toggled. If you don't, the animations will just look very stiff. So let me just go ahead and show you what that looks like. So as you can see, my arms aren't moving. My running looks very awkward, doesn't look very good, and the camera doesn't move. I personally like a more like you're in the player's shoes, so the more that stuff moves around, it's more realistic. So make sure you have view bobbing toggled in your video settings. And the next thing after that is camera shake. Camera shake, I mean, this isn't a make or break, but that's how I'm applying, all the explosion effects, the jump mechanic. If you jump and land, your camera shakes. That's all to simulate reality, because when you jump, your eyes aren't going to be perfectly straight. So that's why your camera shakes when you jump. And of course, when you're shooting, the camera shake also makes it so the hip fire and whatnot also moves around. So it actually is creating a like bullet spread. So absolutely toggle camera shake. I know I said it was optional, but you should definitely toggle it. It's for the best experience, guys. Just make sure you toggle these two and you'll be good to go with those. And the last but not least is the FOV can be altered by gameplay. So make sure you have FOV can be altered by gameplay. What does this do? So let me just show you. Let me go ahead and just grab the AMW really quick. The AMW allows it so say I don't have it toggled. See how it's not zooming in? That looks super weird. It should be zooming in, right? And that's just because your settings, guys. It's just your settings. And just give it a sec, let it load. I know it takes a while. Okay, so go down to video, scroll all the way down till you see that. Make sure you toggle that. And boom, now you can zoom in. You see what I'm saying? And I can't fix the sensitivity with this, guys. I wish I could. Maybe one day if there's a new method into zooming in. But right now, it's just not possible, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the settings. So let's just get straight into the good stuff. Yeah, I lied. There's one more thing I want to go over with you guys. Say you downloaded my template version, right? And you don't see my template version on your worlds, and that's because it's a template, guys. Template is not a world, at least not yet. So you just want to press the create button and scroll down till you see imported templates, and that's where the template will appear. As you can see, you see my version 1.4 and 1.5. That's all I have saved right now. But yeah, that's where you would play these. So you just select that, and it would bring you to my world, the target range, the world that you see in all my videos whenever I do any armament version update. And yeah, that's how you guys get that to work. Just give it a sec, let it load. It will look like it's not there for a second. There it goes. And I don't know why. I think my Minecraft's just slow because it's just, I have so much stuff on here. But anyways, let's get into the M1 Garand, guys. All right, let's check out this M1 Garand. Pretty cool draw, just a basic, you pull it back. Nothing super crazy. And the inspect is very similar to the other basic inspects. You'll just look at your gun. Looks pretty snazzy. And the aiming looks pretty similar to an M1 Garand in my opinion. Just fire it. And of course you get that classic ping. Gotta have the ping. And of course the casing or the shell, whatever you want to call it, does fall down to the ground. And you might expect that you can still reload even when it's empty or not fully empty. And depending on how many rounds you have left will actually show how many bullets are left in the clip. I was thinking about making it so if you punch that, you can get your bullet back or your bullets back and maybe the clip. But then I was like, well, and then I would have to do it for all the other magazines, so I didn't do it. Maybe in the future I will do something like that. But yeah, for now it's just chilling, guys. And it's pretty satisfying. I'm a big fan of World War II guns, so you can expect some more World War II guns coming, especially for the COD game that I'm working on, or the COD Zombie remake. That's why this is being added. I felt like adding World War II weapons to the COD map because it just feels like it needs World War II weapons. And the Patreons voted for this one. This was the first one added, and there's going to be a Mosin Nagant. I've also already made the model for that, so you can see a video for that coming either today or tomorrow. Probably today, because I already made it and have the time lapse ready. But yeah, so let's go over the. Let me just make my game mode creative really quick. I've made the health of zombies a lot more beefier, so it's going to be easier to blow off their limbs. Oh, he wanted more. Yeah, so I made it easier to blow off the limbs because I saw a lot of people saying or just complaining that it was too difficult to blow off the zombie limbs. So I made their health, their overall health, just a lot beefier, so you can create more pet zombies or armless zombies if you want. But yeah, I mean, of course, some weapons are just so overpowered, like the AMW. It's not going to be possible because it does so much damage. But yeah, that's one little perk added to this update, as well as a few other bug fixes. Like the MP5 had some animation issues. There was a couple other animation issues. The main one was reloading. And your legs wouldn't move, or inspecting your legs wouldn't move. That's just something I completely overlooked and didn't double check. It's always good to double check your work, guys, because you won't always remember everything. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I can't really think of anything else to talk about. I definitely think you guys should check out the COD, the Raw Survival series that I'm doing. I'm documenting me and a couple other of my friends making a COD Zombie type of add-on for Minecraft. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out the series. I'll leave a little link up here in the top right of my screen. But without further ado, guys, that's gonna do it. I hope you enjoyed this M1 Garand and this update to Radiums-armament 1.6. Have a good one, guys. See you later.